In this video, I want to talk about visualization of 3D objects starting from the two-dimensional multi-view drawings. Remember that every object, every three-dimensional object, has 3 dimensions. They have length, width, and height. Every orthographic view that we just talked about in the last video shows 2 of those 3 dimensions. So let's take a look. Here's a 3-dimensional representation of this object, this complex object, and it's got a front, a top, and a side. Every one of these orthographic projections in multi-view format over here is only showing 2 dimensions. So this front view is showing, let's see, width and height, but not length, or we might call it depth in this case. This right side view is showing height and depth, and the top is showing width and depth. All right, so any two-dimensional drawing is showing 2 of the 3 total dimensions for that object. Now, knowing that in any two-dimensional view, there's a missing dimension. Okay, there's a dimension that is not being shown. And so there's a variety of things that could be happening in that dimension. For example, here is 4 different three-dimensional objects. And if you, okay, in your mind's eye, take a top view of every one of these objects, it's going to look the same. It's going to look like this rectangle right here. Okay. So as you're drawing your multi-view drawings, it's important to include all the relevant views. So let's end this video with a little visualization exercise. Right on your screen, you have a front view and a top view of an object, but the side view is missing. What I'd like you to do is pause the video right here, pull out a pencil and paper, and sketch some possible objects that would have that same top and front view, but various or differing side views. All right, let's see how many you can visualize. There's pretty much an infinite number of different objects that could have this top and front view. All right, pause the video now. Last chance, pause it. All right, I'm moving on to give you a couple of solutions. So with this front view and this top view, you could create a number of different three-dimensional solutions. And here's some examples. The top view, remember, is kind of 2 rectangles put together. And the front view is also 2 rectangles together. So we could have an inclined plane on one or both of those sections. We could have a curved plane in one of those sections, and we could have a double curved plane on one of those sections. All right, there's a lot of different options here, and I hope that you created several of them for yourself. You'll have more opportunity to do these kinds of visualization exercises in your activity this week. Thanks, everyone.